you're stating things as it relates to how money is not fixing a problem without acknowledging the fact that the problem doesn't exist in a vacuum and that there are so many other factors that are determining how that money is getting spent to impede it from actually fixing a problem. You can put all the money into Baltimore public schools you want, but if you are also putting all this money into policing, into communities that are not getting resources, then you are also creating your own conundrum.
You have to pour money into policing, but you have to make sure that the policing is also adapting proper acknowledgement of different perspectives on how to handle the black community. I've heard this conversation before when it comes to policing is that they get a little bit blackpilled in terms of dealing with people in these communities because they're the same people patrolling time and time again. You have to have some type of like a rotation system as an example, as a means to really be able to treat these people instead of treating these people as a look or a stereotype. So that's one thing, but you can't take resources away from these places because police are needed to keep things safe, right? Um, that's one thing. And the other thing is, I agree with the community resources, though. She's right. You can pour money in public education, but you have to pour money into the resources for the community. So, like, there's a middle ground here. If she would advocate, we need to pour money in specific areas for the black community to help them flourish better. I would just personally, I would just say the poor community, just to be very, very direct. So you can appeal to white people too. Like I get appealing to black people, which I'm glad she's there for. My thing is I would go like, all right, let's expand this. Let's appeal to the poor community so it helps white people, Asian people, black people included. And instead of reparations, let's advocate for pouring more money into these impoverished areas in terms of community resources, public education, for example, right? That's why a lot of these poor communities struggle so much and have so much bad education, bad resources, high crime. If we could do that, then we can reach a common ground that will appeal to the majority of Americans. I guarantee that. So that's where I would bridge the gap for what she's talking about.